What's going on, guys? This is episode 4. I can't believe it. It's all going by so fast for me. But I got the guest here, the second guest ever. This is somebody who I wanted for the past 7 months, almost a year. And I'm glad I finally got him to my right now. It's my dog right here,
Yes,
Lorenzo, the
yes,
credit king. Talk to him,
yes,
brother.
yes. What's going on, everybody? I'm happy to be here, Richie. I know we've been talking about this for a while and trying to get this going. So I'm really happy to be a guest on here. Proud of you for what you've been doing. You actually made it a reality.
Thank you,
You're not
brother.
just talking. And so we gonna make it. We gonna make it happen.
Let's
Thank you.
do it,
Thank you.
brother. I appreciate you for coming on. We got a lot of talking about.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, even let's just get straight started. I mean, I known you from 24-hour fitness.
hmm
And like we weren't even I didn't even know you exist, right? And you came in and you were already on leave.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So it's like, tell me about that. Why'd you go on leave?
I actually so when I was working at 24, it was a second job. So I've been
Okay.
in finance for about 9 years. So my first job was I was working for Union Bank out in Hermosa Beach, and I would go to 24 after my shift or
Got it.
after my job ended.
Mm,
Right. So get off at 5, and then from 6 to 11, I worked at 24.
got it. Okay, okay. And so as far as you, taking a, break from 24 because you never came back, right?
No.
So that means business was booming, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
so
I ended up leaving. I didn't need it as a second job anymore
that's
because
good to hear.
I started to get into my business, which is credit repairing. So I started doing that more and more, putting effort in that. And then after a while, I was just like, okay, cool. So I left 24, you know. It
That's
was a
dope.
good place to network, a good place to be if you
Absolutely.
want to be motivated and meet people,
Absolutely, yeah.
i.e.
I just
Richie.
met
So
him.
look,
There we go.
so it was really good to be able to do that, you know.
Absolutely. That's good. So let's go ahead and get into that credit. So a lot of people, you would know, right? A lot of people don't truly understand the value of credit, right? It's so like underrated.
Right.
And luckily for me, my mom taught me, hey, listen, make sure your credit is always right because at the end of the day, no matter how much money you have, if you have bad credit, it's kind of not really a good place to be. If you got good credit and a good amount of money, you can get a loan anywhere. And as
Mhm.
far as like stuff like that, so go ahead and explain how you got into credit and what's the value of credit? And,
Man,
people
whoo!
should really,
I just coming out the gate.
I
Yes,
need
I
to,
love it.
bro.
I
You
love
got
it. I
all the
love
game. I
it.
need to soak it up. I need to.
So I've been in finance for about going on 10 years now.
Okay.
I've worked for different institutions: Union Bank, U.S. Bank, Wells Fargo, Schools First Credit Union. So I've been in finance for a very long time, with other jobs in between. Like
Okay.
I was working at 24.
Yeah.
But I've always understood what credit did. Working
Got
at
it.
the bank and stuff, you understand what it does. You see it a lot, but you're only confined to the products of the
Okay.
institution you're working for.
Got it.
So throughout the years, I've developed skills to understand where people are trying to go, what they're trying to do, helping them. I've been licensed for my NMLS, my Series 6, my 67, so investments, real estate, everything all under the bag. But now that I do credit, I'm able to do more.
Got it.
I'm able to do way more. So a couple years ago, 2 years ago, I was working at Union Bank, Hermosa Beach, right on the water. A lot
Okay.
of people may know where that's at,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. They
Plush
should.
job.
Yeah, right.
I ended up quitting 2 years. I was there for about 4 years. Ended up quitting 2 years ago. Jumped off the porch, never looked back.
That's amazing.
And a lot of people, you left your job, like why? And I'm like, you'll never know unless you try.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are comfortable, which is okay,
Yeah.
which
To
is
each their
okay.
own,
Yeah,
right? To
teach
each
your
their
own.
own.
Uh, but you will only know that. You can only grow in that bubble,
Absolutely.
And so when I end up quitting, everything kind of took off. Now I just look forward. I go, I go, I go. You
Okay.
know.
So as far as you, quitting your job and you were like, okay, I have a plan, right? I have
hmm
a business plan, a business model. How did you go from that? Because it's not as simple because if it was anybody would do it, right? So I want you
Yeah.
to really like, take it because you are doing really well for yourself.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
I'm
you.
proud of you, brother. We haven't known each other as long, but I feel like our minds are like
Man,
right there,
always,
right?
always.
So, but I mean, let's go ahead because I'm even starting with this podcast. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm trying to soak up as much as I can from you.
hmm
Let's go ahead and take it back. Okay, square one. What was your kind of mindset, and what was the first step you took, and then how did it all kind of fall into place and stuff like that?
To be honest, I didn't have a plan. I
Gotcha.
just knew that it could go somewhere. So once I quit, I just went full throttle back against the wall.
There we go.
You
You
have no
have to,
choice.
right? Yeah, absolutely.
So just a lot of studying. I read a lot. And I'm big on personal development. So I've been developing everything I can to be better at what I do.
Absolutely.
So taking all the knowledge I've had from working, throughout these institutions, I made it my own. So
Great.
now when I talk to someone about credit repairing, it's all right. Once that's done, what else? You want to
Yeah.
start a business? Okay. What else? You need financial planning? Okay. What else? So I took that and I just kept going. I kept building on it, building on it, building on it. In the beginning, it was hard. It's scary. You
Yeah,
never
right.
know
Absolutely.
at all what's going to happen. And
You
with
don't.
me, I'm referral based.
Got
So
it. Yeah,
meaning
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm not actively talking about it, actively teaching, actively learning, I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna,
And that's what scares a lot of people, right?
and
That's
that's what
exactly what
scares a
scares a
lot
lot
of
of people.
people.
Let's actually go ahead and talk about that referral base. Even with this podcast, it's almost word of mouth or
Mhm.
promotion. And it's like with you,
Yeah.
promotion, word of mouth, or, just, actively marketing and talking about it.
Mhm.
When you first started, right? You would, do your best to, share it or have, people share it with you
Yeah.
and tag them and, like, "Hey, go ahead and share that for
Yeah,
me."
yeah.
I've actually, learned something, with this podcast coming out and stuff like that where, okay, yeah, the release came out, I had a lot of support, enough support, honestly, more support than I thought I would,
Yeah.
and then, it was a great situation. I got, whatever subscribers I got from that, whatever traction I got from that, and I'm trying to build on it,
Mhm.
but, I feel like you would agree with this. There's only so much, that could do for you as far as, the people around you, either they're gonna support or they're not. Don't take it, the wrong way. There's no hard feelings, right? Because they don't really see the vision and what that could do for you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're not even trying to reach that audience anymore, right?
No.
You're not.
No.
You're trying
Not
to
at
go
all.
above and beyond that. That's what this podcast is about, to reach people with
Amplified minds.
ample minds, right? Ample minds that have the like minds to truly go out and have that, ambition and that it factor to really do what's best and what they want with their life.
Yeah.
And the same with you. Yes, the word of mouth is amazing,
Mhm.
but you're trying to reach a different audience, right? And that's the whole
Yeah.
reason why you're doing this. If people share it, great. If not, that's fine.
Yeah.
How do you really deal with that?
With me, I'm positive about
Yeah,
everything I do, because I know that I'm just here to teach.
absolutely.
Regardless if you use me for my service or not, my job is to educate you.
Amazing.
They don't teach any of this in school
They
for a
don't.
reason. They don't teach it anywhere. They don't financial literacy, you have to go out and learn it. And so a lot of people, one, are scared. It's taboo.
It
Nobody
really
wants to
is.
talk about their finances. They kind of just deal with it.
Yeah,
Um, but when you reach the people who are open, then you have a new market of like, okay, how can I help you?
there we
So
go.
those are the people that I'm trying to reach. Those are the people that I want to help. A lot of people they'll kind of inquire, but when it comes down to actually making a change, you know, it all depends on
That
if the
person.
client wants to
Yeah,
or the
absolutely.
person wants to. I always say if you want to, you will.
Yeah, absolutely.
1000%.
No ands, if, or buts, right? And I was saying, like, there's no excuse big enough to validate
Hmm.
why you're not doing this or that,
Yeah,
right?
and
And
that's what
if it's
anything. That's what
that
anything, man.
anything, anything.
Yeah.
That's
So
amazing, brother.
that's where I'm at with things, and I steady go. So I'm in my second year,
That's
um,
great.
referral base, and I pay people
Yeah, yeah.
to to you know put my put my
Yeah,
content out
yeah, put your
there.
business out there, right?
Yeah,
If
put my content out
even like
there.
me, I have somebody who was, really struggling with credit, and I referred them to you because I know
Mhm.
you know your stuff, better than anybody. Unfortunately, that person didn't go through with it, but I mean, that's with anybody. If someone's gonna tell me, "Hey, listen, my credit's not where it needs to be, and I need help," I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, then Imma give you that help," but
Y
it's still it comes down to that person if they want it or
yeah,
not,
hey, if
right?
they want to.
So it's like that's all you can really chalk it up to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but even then, okay, that's where, majority of your business comes from. Do
Mhm.
you have any other plans to go even beyond that?
Yeah,
Talk to me
so,
about it.
I'm streamlining my business, I'm making sure everything is running properly, but it's a grind. Every day is a new challenge as far as how am I gonna grow?
Absolutely.
How am I gonna grow? You see I brought my planner with me.
Got the
I
planner right here.
journal every day, and I write how am I going to grow? What's next?
Yeah.
Line by line, and that keeps me accountable. That keeps me going. Um, so what's next is once this is doing, what I want it to do,
Yeah.
then my true passion is I'm a chef. I went to culinary school.
Really? I actually didn't even know that.
Yeah, I went to
That man
culinary
can cook
school.
for real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I want to do my food truck. So that's the plan for this year.
Yo,
So my credit's on point. So I'm working on building my business credit out. So I am able to do that.
that's amazing.
And then that's just where I'm at with things and constantly being better,
Yeah,
working on
absolutely.
myself, a lot of things that I go through, but just staying positive. So,
Yeah. Hey, that's amazing, man. That is amazing. And it's like people don't know, like, it's in order to achieve their goals, there has to be a certain level of routine. There has to
yeah,
be a certain level of
absolutely.
mentality that comes with it. And I want to ask you, this man is as structured as it comes.
Oh,
I'm glad
man.
I got him even right here. And he has a good, foundation so where he can reach his goals as far as, physical fitness, and I'm sure mentally he's learning, he's reading all these books. And I just want to tell you, one, what kinda I want you to take me through your daily day,
Mhm.
right? And two, were you always like this, or what kinda transitioned you or inspired you to kinda get on this level? Because one, a lot of people won't really do what you do unless they're forced to, and it's weird to really
Yeah,
kinda say that, but it's like people are, "Okay, if I'm getting paid and I got a job, Imma go ahead and do that regardless if I want to or not."
yeah.
But if you but they don't look at it in hindsight, well, okay, if I go ahead and do this and if I'm not getting paid, but eventually I will and I'm doing something that I enjoy to do,
Mhm.
very few will actually do that.
Right.
But yeah, just tell me, like, how did you get to be such a structured person and your mind is like so, on levels that not many 40-year-olds,
Bro, I'm not
are
even
on?
40.
No, that's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm
I
saying.
just
Now
turned 32,
I didn't
so
even know
it's my
your
birthday the other day.
No, but that's what I'm saying, but not even like, people on that level that are like, people that are 40, 45, 50.
Yeah.
They don't have that mentality that you have. So when did you even learn that?
This is all relatively new for me. This
Okay.
is, I started getting into personal development. That's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
funny. I'm not
yeah.
40, guys,
No,
I
I didn't
promise.
say you watch the clip back. Did I say it was like 40 years old?
No,
I
I'm just
said
joking. That's
yeah.
just so funny.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, yeah, so this is all relatively new for me. Personal development, being better. I listen to a lot of Andy Frisella.
Okay.
He's one of
Check
my
them out,
favorites.
guys.
Yeah, Andy
You
Frisella.
got to.
He's one of my favorites as far as business, um, being better, excelling, just overall. You know, um, he's the one who did 75 hard. So I just finished 75 hard.
Okay. What is 75 hard for people that don't even know? Go ahead
Okay,
and give them a
so
quick rundown.
75 hard is a more so of a mental challenge. It's a 2 workout a day, 45 minutes each.
Okay.
One has to be outside. 10 pages of a self-development book, a strict diet, no alcohol, cheat meals, things like that, and follow a diet.
Okay.
Right. So I initially started that 2 years ago because I was like, oh yeah, I'm super down. I'm super down to try that. And then I tried it,
Yeah, yeah.
but I wasn't ready. Like
Okay.
I failed.
How soon did you fail? What
Oh,
day?
day like 6.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
that's really
So
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
what happens, you have to stay consistent.
Mm,
You can go intense, so there's insanity and intensity.
okay.
So I'm sorry, consistency and intensity.
Got it.
So, insistent oh my god.
Go ahead, brother. Keep going.
Uh, what is it? Intensity
Yeah, yeah.
is
Straight go for the throat, right? Just go
and
ahead,
then you
yeah.
kinda fizzle out.
Yeah, yeah.
Consistency is more of a
A
wave,
straight
a
line,
a
right?
wave, and so that's what I learned in the beginning. So throughout that time, I really started getting into bettering myself. So
Okay.
I started doing a lot of yoga. I started to read more, and just keep the habits.
Yeah, yeah,
Keep
yeah.
the habits, so those just kinda compounding daily for me,
That's good.
because I just wanted to be better, so I
Yeah,
wanted to see who I can be.
that's
Because
amazing.
if you're here and you see somebody or you see other people that you know that are at that same level or at a higher level, it's just like, well, damn, how? but it all starts with yourself. It all starts with how you view things. It all starts with how you see things.
Yeah.
Um, and if you're willing to go through change,
Yeah.
a lot of people, like you said, is they're very comfortable, and comfort will kill you.
It really will. The worst thing for even a man
Mhm.
is comfortability. That's the
Yeah,
worst thing you can ever do, and just
yeah,
be comfortable. And anybody actually, not even to even specify for to a gender, but
mhm.
if you're comfortable, that means you're not growing,
At all,
right?
at
At
all.
all. There's
And so
yeah.
that's what I did. I was just like, all right, cool. I want to be the best version of myself. And so every time I meet someone, every time I talk to someone, I leave this impression, or I try to leave this impression, if I never see them again, or if I that was my last interaction, but I want them to be like, "Damn, okay,
That's a good dude right
that was a
there.
good
Yeah,
conversation, or I
yeah.
learned something."
Absolutely.
So,
That's likewise
you
for
know
me,
what? I
brother.
try to add value. And so you can only do that if you're constantly trying to better yourself
Yep.
daily. And so that's me. So my routine is pretty strict. I wake up 5:30 every day.
Jesus. Man,
I
I'm
wake
out here slacking.
No,
I'm
but I'm used to it.
slacking.
I'm
Yeah.
used to it. So I
Yeah.
wake up 5:30 every day. I journal. I go through my routine. I have clients all over Florida, Texas, uh, Miami, all over. So, I'll email, send updates, things like that. So I'll
Okay.
work for a bit. And then I'll go to the gym, and then I kind of plan my day out accordingly. So I make sure all my calls are ready. Um, if you want to book a consultation, you can go on. My calendar is on there. So
There we go.
if there's no availability, then of course you can go on to the next day. But that helps me
Yeah,
structure
yeah.
my day where I need to be, and then making sure that I take out time for myself. So I try to plan my day accordingly.
Got it.
Because I still run every day. I do yoga every day. Um, so a lot of people may think that there's not enough hours in the day,
That's a lot of excuses. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
but
it's good.
if you really wanted to, you will. So you can
Yep.
structure it out. You may not have to go so extreme.
Yeah, yeah.
You can start off, okay, here, a little bit this day, 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 and then over time that compounds. And then now you have a whole routine that just flows, and
Yeah,
anything that comes in between that you can maneuver.
absolutely.
And so that's where I'm at. I train twice a day.
You do.
You
You know what? This man is so big. He's like 6'5", 250.
Nah, chill,
He makes
chill.
me he just made me realize right now that I need a bigger couch.
Nah,
Like
man.
this man's big. No, he does amazing things, guys. So it's like
No,
it's super dope to hear.
yeah.
You journal also, right?
I journal every day. Yeah, I write down what I wanna do, what I wanna accomplish for today. My training hasn't been, like, the same because 'cause I'm going through a shoulder injury right now.
Yes, I have been seeing that on
So
Instagram,
I'm
man.
on week 9, just rehabilitating it back.
When'd you injure it?
During 75 hard.
Did you?
I was set 46, 47 days in, training hard every day, like, the same type of training,
Damn,
and then after a while, you can't sustain that type of training,
that is true.
so by the time I switched it up to, like, cardio and more, plyometrics, the damage has already been done.
Okay,
So, I've just been rehabbing it little by little, but I train every day still.
you have to.
I hit legs every other day type,
Yeah.
and just movement to strengthen it. So, I'm back on well, now I'm on, kettlebell work,
Okay.
for stability. So,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
getting there, so hopefully in the next 3 months or
Was it
2.
that bad? Really? It
Yeah,
was
I've had this
really?
injury. This is my 2nd time. I had it 4 years ago,
Yeah. Yeah.
and at that time, I didn't know any better, so I went to Kaiser, whatever. They were like, "Just work it."
Okay.
7-month recovery.
Jesus.
Yeah, so
Wow.
now back around, I know what it is. I have some professional help.
Okay.
A buddy of mine, really good, working on me, laser cupping, I mean, everything. So what was once 7 months, I hope for it to be 3.5 months, but I'm making progress,
No,
so,
that's good, brother.
I
I
try
mean,
to I try not to let it get me
I can
down.
see why the timetable's so long. This guy lifts a lot, and he lifts heavy. I'm about to put a clip somewhere right here. Man just
Yeah,
lifted. He has
right here.
45 plates, just
Yeah.
like lunging. Just like go ahead.
Man,
But yeah, man,
I
that's
love
amazing,
training
brother.
heavy, man.
Yeah,
I used to
that's
power
dope.
lift,
Okay.
so, it's in my blood, but now I'm more of like, um, trying to just
Yeah,
maintain
yeah. Just be efficient with it, right? You got to be
efficient,
efficient
yeah,
with it.
bro. So I'm
You
just
know.
trying to look as good as
Yeah,
possible.
you're on your way, brother.
Yep.
You are on your way. That's amazing. What else I got for you?
How are you, man? What's
I'm
going
doing
on?
really
How's
good, bro.
everything? You
I'm
got the
good, good.
podcast going. I
I'm
like what you got
trying.
here,
I
dude.
thank you.
This is
Really
good.
trying.
I know you told me um when I saw you a few months ago, you were like, "Yo, I'm doing this."
Yeah, yeah,
And a lot of people say, "Yo, I'm doing this," or
yeah.
"This is where I'm at." But I mean, you actually made it a reality, and
Man, with
I'm really proud
appreciate
of you for
with
that
hard work,
because a
right?
lot of people, try to make that as an excuse. "Oh, I don't have time. I don't
The
know."
financial with it, this and
Man,
that.
yeah, that plays a factor, but like we've been saying, if you want to, you
You
will.
will.
And so you made it a reality,
Had to.
and this is awesome, dude.
I
I'm so
appreciate that.
happy for you. I'm
Thank you
proud
so
of you. I'm
much.
proud to be part of the experience. And this is just look, guys, this is the beginning.
It really is.
Come back next year
Exactly.
and
We'll see where we're at,
we're
right?
we're gonna have like The Rock or somebody here.
Somebody, and they're
Somebody.
gonna we're not gonna be here. I'll probably have a bed one day.
Yeah, no,
Am
yeah.
I
Oh
real?
yeah, for sure. Let me know if you need funding. I can
No,
get you
hell yeah,
approved.
my dog. That's my guy right there. Now, yeah, I've been really good, as far as like, my 2 jobs and just me trying to make time for this
Mhm.
podcast, I just had to make the time
Yeah.
because everybody, whether they say they want to or not, they want to be knowing that they're living for something and they're being fulfilled,
Mhm.
right?
You have to have a
You got to
purpose.
have a purpose because if you're just going to be in this rat race and it's a horrible feeling to have and stuff like that. So I'm just doing my best to do my part and what
Mhm.
makes me happy. And I've known for a long time that content creating has made me the happiest
Yeah, bro.
in
Look at
any,
this.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm going
Yeah.
ahead and just going, I'm spearheading it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I just want to
I
do my
gotta send
best
you
with
my
it.
content so you can
Yeah,
clip it
bro.
together.
I'm telling you, man, this man, he has that lifestyle, social media influence. He just got to go ahead and
Hey man,
really
it's
just,
just me, honestly. It's who
right?
I am, it's what I like,
There it is.
but I try to inspire
You
others.
do.
I try to rip my actions ripple effect, The last couple months I've had a few people come up to me or let me know like, "Hey, I started reading because of you. I started running. When could I go?" Little things like that.
That actually reminds me.
Y
Yeah, you're doing amazing. I mean, follow him on Instagram. It's excellence, but it's a different type of
Yeah,
excellence. Go
so
ahead.
it's like excellence, but it's exolence.
Okay. I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah,
Y'all good. Go ahead and follow my
excellence.
boy. That actually wants me to transition to the next thing. When I got in my big situation where I had a DUI and it was like my biggest controversy, my biggest obstacle in my life,
Yeah.
I picked up a book. Let me go ahead and grab it. It's this little skinny thing right here. It's called The Seven Laws of Success,
Uh-huh.
Spiritual Laws of Success. And I wasn't
By
reading.
Deepak, he's
Yeah,
good.
he's really good. I wasn't reading that, before. I wasn't reading at all before, and, reading has been a big part of my life, just with that personal development, and, like, you don't really have to go to school if you don't have time. You can learn anything from anywhere,
Mhm.
books, YouTube, whatever it is. But as far as reading, something that was very interesting for me, what you were doing and I saw on your Instagram was you were reading 12 pages a day?
10 to
10 to
15.
15 pages a day. How did you even get started with that? Was that something you were like, "That's something I can manage,"
Yeah.
or where did you get that from? Because that inspired me to, I mean, 12 pages a day seems doable,
Yeah.
for anybody, like, right?
Yeah,
It's like 10, 15
it's
minutes,
10 pages.
honestly,
It's 10
right?
pages,
Like, so it's like, and then it benefits your, growth and your knowledge and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So where did you get that, and how long ago did you start doing, like, about 12 to 10,
Ye
15 pages a day?
That's actually one of the requirements for the
For the 75,
77
okay,
75 hard, yeah,
okay,
so, um, I just really like how it was structured,
got it.
and I said, "Okay, cool." So, a couple years ago, like I said, that was one of the habits I just kept, and, I just continue to read daily, I take my books everywhere with me because
Yeah.
if I can't read 10 pages all at once, alright, I got 10 free minutes, let me read a paragraph.
That's really good.
Cool. So it may take me longer to finish a book than others. But yeah, so that's just how I structure it. I make sure that I at least get 10 in.
Okay.
For me,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
start wherever. As
Yeah,
long as
absolutely.
as long as you're putting effort, it's gonna compound. Um, and then I enjoy it. It's weird because I got addicted to it almost.
That's good. Shit. That's what
And
you want.
then I just started getting into a lot of personal development, a lot of psychology as far as like your brain,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
makes you do what you do,
Okay.
how you can rewire it. I just read a book called Rewire Your Brain by John
Okay.
Adrin,
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and check
which
that out.
is,
Imma check that out too,
yeah,
shit.
I'll let you borrow it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, really good. And it just goes into, yeah, you may learn something or you may have a certain way of doing things, but you can rewire your brain as far as changing how you view things, habits, um, very minor things that over the course of time will shape who you are as a person or just progress you as a person, you know? So if you continue to do that, I mean, there's
Sky's the limit, right?
possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's just something I do. I like to read when I do yoga, usually at 6 o'clock
In Long
in
Beach,
Long
right?
Beach. Yeah, right on the
Me,
water.
me and Andy gonna have to go with you,
Hey,
bro.
come
She's
pull
been
up,
watching
bro.
for a minute. Yeah, we're
Pull
gonna
up.
go with you.
I'll smoke right before I go,
Yeah,
or I'll
let's
do
do that.
shrooms.
Yeah, hey man, go ahead and expand the brain.
Nah, and then I'll go, but you really are in tune with who you are, and that's part of growing. You have to be in tune with who you are. We get
Absolutely.
a lot of influences from social media, friends,
Mm-hmm.
family,
Yep.
just all around, and a lot of people, or at least for me, you don't really know who you are because you're attached to these different identities or ideas or whatever the case may be, whatever you're drawn to.
Yeah, yeah,
So when you really take a step back, you're like, I don't really like that. I
yeah.
don't I don't really,
I'm cool.
I don't get jiggy with that or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't get jiggy with that. But you're like, okay, so now what else is there to do? You learn what you like, you
Exactly.
learn who you are, you learn what you want to do, and that's what helped me. To be honest, is when I started doing yoga, I let go of a lot of resentment. I let go of a lot of things that was holding me back.
That's amazing.
Um, but that doesn't say that I'm, oh my god, where I wanna
Yeah,
be now.
absolutely.
It's
It's a
a
constant grind, right?
every
Constant
day,
grind.
every
I
day
always
getting
say,
better.
character and development isn't something you inherit. It's not something you're born with. It's something you got to chip at every single day and take that time to really learn yourself
Yeah.
and understand where you want to go. And that may change from today or tomorrow.
You'll be somebody completely different
Exactly.
tomorrow.
You know what? Fucking Matthew McConaughey saying that I'm chasing that guy in the
Yeah,
future, right? But it's always him, right? He's
yeah.
never gonna get there. He's never to be perfect. Blah blah. I don't
Y
know why
you
Matthew
just
McConaughey.
yeah, no,
That's a real dude.
that's true.
I
That is
really do.
absolutely true. If you can see yourself in a position or a certain lifestyle or just somewhere different than you are now, you can do it.
Yep.
I mean, it's gonna take work. I mean, if
Absolutely.
you're trying to be, like, way, way up there, it's out there, but I mean, anything's possible, you
Anything's
know? And
possible.
that's the beauty of life, you know? You never know.
You never know.
You just
One
never know.
instant may change your life, so always be ready. Always be prepared for
What do
anything.
they say?
Stay ready, so you ain't gotta get
Yeah,
ready.
that's sugar free, but,
I thought I had it.
um, I forgot the saying, but daily what is the saying? Preparation.
Preparation meets opportunity.
Yeah,
Yes.
preparation meets opportunity.
It's that perfect fine line between
Yeah,
preparation and
so
opportunity. If you're prepared, you're able to seize that opportunity.
yeah.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
but that just comes with just yes, being ready. But when you're ready, that means you're actively doing something to progress you.
Yes, exactly.
So ultimately, it's gonna happen.
It's more like the orbit, like
It's
in space and shit like that, where the planets are
yeah,
coming for
no,
doing
it's
it.
wild to think, but it's
Yeah, for
gonna
real
happen.
though.
That's what's so crazy, yo. So
It's up to you.
sidebar, I took some shrooms earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That's
great.
tripping you
That's
out. That thing's just like
nah, it's
moving,
I
looking.
like it. It's a dope
Yeah,
vibe.
bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
Hopefully I
but
can see
it
that.
yeah, no, but it definitely helps when you are making yourself better by doing what it is that you want to do or as far as getting the step forward,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So daily consistency and staying
On that track.
on that
Yeah,
trail,
yeah, yeah.
keeping yourself accountable. Like I always
Absolutely.
say,
You have to.
every month first of the month I go on IG as a story and I'm just, yo, hey, how's everybody doing? First of the month.
I love
What are our goals?
that shit makes my morning, bro. I'm
Once a
ready
month
to
I make your
go.
morning.
I'm ready to go, bro. I'm
Yeah,
like,
just
shit.
how are we gonna be better? How are we going to elevate?
And you know what's crazy? Not many people really like to tune into stuff like that. Why do you think that is? Honestly. Like, it's like a lot of people. You know what's crazy? I'm actually gonna say this right now. I'm getting a lot of support and a lot of great feedback and vibes from this podcast.
Yeah.
I want some haters. Like,
Yeah.
that's when
Oh,
you're doing something
bro.
right.
That
Like,
that
where's the
that
haters
comes.
at? I
That
hope I
comes.
get there soon.
No, that comes, and it just what it is, and this is just my opinion. It may
Go
be
ahead.
different. Um, when people see you doing something that's so out there, so creative, or going all in with your business, or just doing something that you're extremely passionate about, um, and they see that and they're not in a good place,
Yeah,
they're
that's where it
not
comes
they're
from.
not at this level, or they're kinda just, like, content with where they are. Yeah, it sucks, or it bothers people
Yeah,
to see that they are doing something so out there.
out there and like not fathomable
Not
in
just
their
n
mind, right?
yeah, not
That's what I'm
just
saying,
hit me
bro.
up on the
Like,
weekend, hang
yeah,
out. No,
yeah,
we're trying to build something and create a future.
that's beyond us, right? Beyond
Yes,
us, right?
bro,
For
and
kids,
that's
yeah,
where I'm at. I work on a lot of branding.
it's
Like,
amazing.
with my business, I am the brand.
Yes,
I
you are a brand,
Yes.
bro. He's out here, going crazy. Big dude, fucking blue hair, and he got a suit on. Oh, that's the reason I'll tell you that. So when you're out, with the suit, very formal,
Yeah.
but a lot of people are like, yo, like he's out here, Odell Beckham status, right? They're
Yeah,
always like, they
that's
always,
that's funny you say that. That's
yeah.
exactly who I get my style from.
That's what I love Odell.
Yeah,
I
nah,
love
he's
Odell, bro.
he's
Shout out
him.
Odell, bro. He
Yeah,
is him, bro.
Odell, good looking,
That's how
bro.
he just got an
Purple
$18 million
Wall.
contract playing that well.
Yeah,
But
bro,
my
he
dog,
signed to
the
Baltimore.
Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
No,
see how
yeah,
that
but
goes.
where if you're like at a business meeting, like not that long ago, you posted a picture. I don't know if it was on
Oh, yeah, last week.
story or
Uh-huh.
like on IG. You had a suit on, but I noticed the hair. Does anybody take you seriously like that, or like are you just really rocking with your style and they just see the product and this is what it is, right?
It's
Because like the old how old heads think,
mhm.
and I got a great fucking white voice. Okay. Like
That boy got a
my
radio
name is
voice.
Richard Ortiz.
Hello.
My name is Richard Ortiz. How are you? Like
Hello.
I can like really turn it up if I'm dealing with people like that.
Yeah.
But like how do you go about it? Do you have
Uh,
that kind of switch or like this is what you get and I know what I do at a high level.
on
So you're gonna take it regardless because I
Yeah.
know.
Honestly, it's me.
Yeah.
I used to work for institutions, like banks and
Exactly.
stuff, so ever since I was young, I've always been in a suit,
Yeah, yeah.
always. So I can yeah, that's not a problem. But with me, like, yeah, people, "Oh, your hair's purple?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
one, it's my style, I like it, I know what I can do with it,
Yeah, yeah.
but two, it draws attention. One,
Yep.
okay, you're in a suit, but you have this, you look sharp, like, what do you have going on?
There you go.
"Hey, well, I clean credit."
There you go.
"What?"
Conversation
Well,
starter.
conversation starter. "Oh, well, if I'm out wherever, lounge or something, chill." I and this is weird, or not weird, but the past, like, month and a half, and I can count it on my hands. Lately, a lot of people have just been coming up to me, "Oh, who are you? Like,
Yeah.
are you famous? Like, oh, what
Uh-huh.
are you an influencer type?" I'm like, "No, I'm in finance, I clean credit." Like, I help
Yeah.
businesses build business credit, and,
Yeah.
I do financial planning. "Oh, wait, what? Really?" Yeah, it happened at the mall, random, just all these crazy places. But it's definitely, it draws attention. And so when I'm the brand, I know what I'm marketing, I know what I bring, I know how I can help.
Absolutely.
Like, when I go places and I'm talking to people, all right, who are you? Like, what do you have going on? Like, how can I be of assistance to you? Like,
Yeah.
let's work.
Yeah.
I try to have my conversations, or interactions about growth.
Absolutely.
How can I help? This is what I do. You're trying to grow a business? Well, hey, look, my clients are getting funded anywhere from 50 to 150K.
Yep, that speaks for itself, right?
That's what,
There you go.
0% interest for 12 months.
That's beautiful.
You can cash advance. Now you're not even touching your money.
There you
I
go.
tell them that, and they want to open up a business. They're like, "Wait, hold on." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, let's talk."
There you go.
And so I try to present that, so when I'm out, it doesn't even matter. I could put on a suit. I put it on really well
He
too.
does, bro.
So,
Yeah.
but that's just me, gym, out, whatever.
That man got it. He's got it together. He act like he don't, but
I'm all about style,
he's
man. I love
killing it. You're
style.
killing it, bro.
I love shoes. I
Every
love
bit.
mixing. I have my own way I do things. Um, it's just, I take it
Hey,
and run with it.
you gotta do your own thing. He's the
Yeah.
brand. like I said, the best thing you can be is you, right? Nobody can match
I
you.
don't. Yeah,
Nobody can match
I'm not no
you.
one else. I'm
Nah,
not pretending someone.
he
Hey,
he is him,
this is
but
what I
he is
do.
himself, right?
I watch anime. I
Hell yeah,
talk
Dragon Ball Z,
finance.
bro.
Yeah,
That's how even we even got talking, right? Because I saw his tattoos. I was like, "Yo, Dragon Ball Z, bro. I fucking love Dragon Ball
yeah,
Z."
whole
Like,
leg
holy, that
asleep.
shit is
Well, it
trash.
will be by summer. Yeah,
Okay, that's
but
dope.
that's just me. Like that's it. It doesn't define who you are. You
Yeah,
know, a lot of people are the way of growing up back in the day. You know, you look this way, you're associated with this type of crowd, or you wear this is who you are.
yeah,
No, I walk into meetings, someone's in a Dragon Ball Z hoodie. Oh yeah, well we're ready to move forward. All right, perfect.
because it's what's going on in here,
Yeah,
right?
and
It's
that
what's going on in
and
here.
I can't.
At the end of the day, you know your stuff,
Yeah,
right? You know your stuff. There's nothing that, like, if you're offering me a fucking $1 million and you're you look like a fucking hobo, I'm gonna take it
yeah.
regardless, right? So it's like it doesn't matter if you know your stuff and you know what you can bring. There's nobody that can stop
But I don't
you.
know. Don't take no $1 million for the hobos.
That'd be fake. No, but
No, I
in
get
that
you.
sense, yeah, right.
It's all about the mental, and it's all about adding value. That's
Absolutely,
my thing. I'm
yeah,
here to help. I'm here to whatever it is that you're trying to do, even if you don't use me or my services, at least like, yo, okay, when I talk to Zoe, okay, this is what I need to do.
there you
You
go.
know? Because at the end of the day, it's you'll take that information and do what you want with it.
They'll remember you.
They'll yeah,
There it is,
and
and that's what people don't understand. I was just talking about that in one of my first episodes. And the road, bettering yourself and doing what you want to do in life,
mhm.
the true fulfilling factor is helping other people,
Yeah.
servicing other people because, life's not all about you. But I mean, anybody will even tell you, even in deep down, truly, that it feels a little better when you're able to help somebody
Yeah,
else,
man.
right?
Yeah,
And
and
then
that's
the blessings will come. Don't expect blessings to come to you. Let blessings flow through you,
mm,
right? Shout out Inky Johnson. That's my dog.
that boy spitting.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta be, and then everything will work out for itself.
Yeah.
So this is my dog, man.
No, I'm glad you know, yeah,
No, my dog.
I'm good.
At the end
Yeah,
of the day,
bro.
go ahead. Like this is, Lorenzo, my dog. I'm glad you even came out.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead and shout out your IG. Where can they find you as far as finance and credit? If you guys need
Yeah.
anything along those lines, hit him
Yeah.
up. He's willing to help. Like, don't turn down help if you need it.
Yeah. And that's what it is, yeah,
If
like
you're
he
willing to
said.
spend a goddamn fucking Xbox and not have your credit, like that's
Yeah.
on you.
But your
Your priorities are low.
priorities.
Wow, don't be skeptical. If he's willing to help, go ahead and let him help
And
you.
that's the thing with being the brand, it comes with having that knowledge, it comes with being able to lend that hand, and
Absolutely.
so everything I put out, all my content is just about how to be better. Like today, I put up a reel on how to increase your credit.
Yep.
Adding a trade line, things like that. Um, Auto pay,
Yep.
simple things.
Simple. But
Just
that can
little
help
tips.
tremendously because
Yeah,
it's crazy how not many people know that, right?
yeah. So little things like that. But if you need me, it's excellence, like
Yep.
excellence, but ZOLLENCE, or EXEXZOLLENCE. Richie, put it up here
I'll
somewhere.
put it right there.
Okay, yeah.
Send me your business card. Let's get you right here.
Yeah,
Ain't
but
nowhere
that's
else.
it. My consultations are free.
Yep.
If you need just advice on what's next, what direction to go in, I'm here. I'm here to help. I want to see everybody win because it's doable. I'm still on a journey, but I know what I do. I love what I do.
Yep.
You love what you do. You never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
And so,
He does it at a high level. All right.
yeah.
So my dog, thank you for
Hey,
coming
no,
out,
for
brother.
real. Thank you
Really hit
so
him
much,
up.
Richie.
My dog, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Let's get out of here.